You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
All right, man, 15 Minutes of Fame. Charron.
What's up?
You know where I get that from?
Where do you get that from?
The bar exam.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one I think my son was like, Charron. Fucking like, it stuck with me all that time.
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited, Title match, and I want to win this time. I didn't win my last one, but, you just work your way up again, and here we are.
What was the, was it a little controversial with you and Pat Stay?
So, I had some shit prepared in the third round. I was going to bring Holohan on stage, and basically, in their battle, they, agreed on some stuff they weren't going to talk about, and Holohan didn't, and apparently Pat, brought up the stuff that he wasn't supposed to. So I was going to have Holohan come on stage for, the visual, and I was going to be like, these are the things that Holohan wanted to address, but you didn't let him, and I was going to do some crazy personal angles. But Pat caught wind of it and told Organic, half an hour before the battle that Holohan's not allowed on the stage, and there's kind of an argument where I'm like, yo, I need him on the stage for that, but Pat and Organic didn't want a fight happening between them, so I literally had to rearrange 30 or 40% of my third round. So it was a little controversial, but I mean, it is what it is, I'm here now, and I'm focused on the next title match, not the last one.
Right, no doubt. I just wanted to give people a little bit of history on that. You know what I mean? 'Cause in that last question on that, do you think you would have won?
We would have never known. Visuals are a huge thing in battle rap. When you look at the reaction that Twerk got when he dunked over Suge, it's the visual. It's not just the line. If he would have said Space Jam dunk, it would have just been a little reaction.
Right.
But when he does the dunk over him, look at the reaction it gets. So the visual of Holohan being Pat's, best friend, or in battle rap best friend, switching sides and shit, and then giving me this is the info he was gonna use, I think I would have won, but it's not what happened, so we'll never know.
It backfired on I think DNA and K-Shine when they tried to bring out the guy against Verb and Hitman, and then he switched over another time. It was crazy.
It happens.
Yeah, so you got another shot at the championship tomorrow, and you got Real Deal.
Yeah.
Amicable opponent?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. He's really good, man. He's so good at character assassination and angles. I'm pressed to find someone that's better at angles than Real Deal. Maybe T-Top or Mook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention them, and you mentioned them.
Yeah, I think they're probably the two best, and Real Deal is the third best at angles.
Ah, that's fire. So and I was talking to him. There's a belt on the line.
Yeah. It's a nice belt.
Yeah, it's a nice belt.
Yeah. Very nice.
And I was asking him because it's you won the title, you defended the title, and now the belt comes, and there's a chance you might lose the title and never get that belt.
Yep.
And never get to see that new shiny belt.
Yeah.
How exciting is that? Is that, I know it's not your top priority, but does that give you a little more incentive to I want that belt?
For sure, and especially because the homie Bender's on the belt too. So he's from our city back home in Ottawa. So R.I.P. to Bender.
R.I.P. to Bender.
He's a legend in the city. So it'd be cool to bring that shit back to Ottawa, because Ottawa used to be the champ. Bender was the champ before, And if I could bring it back to Ottawa and then have Bender on the belt, I think that'd be super cool. And I just feel like the belt it's more flashy than the chain. You see a picture with Real Deal or someone with the chain. It's not even the nicest chain too. Let's be honest. The chain's all right, but the belt, it's you see someone with that nice gold-plated belt, they're the champ.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Anything you do different to prepare for Real Deal? This is not just a regular battle. It's actually for this belt. It's actually the world champion and all that. Do you do anything different opposed to if you was just battling Real Deal without all of that stuff on the line?
No, but I'm taking the Real Deal approach differently because I'm playing chess, because Real Deal, he's one of the angle kings, so I'm kind of playing a lot of defense in this battle while being on the offense too. So I'm going to be addressing a lot of things and hoping to diffuse some approaches I think he might take.
And luckily, you're one of the best freestylers on the planet.
Yeah.
So, you know, diffusing is part of your whole thing. So,
I try.
you know, those rebuttals always come in handy and could fuck somebody's whole round that they just said to you up if you rebuttal the right way. So,
Right.
Time limits?
They're cutting us off at 3 minutes on the dot, and they're not pausing for crowd reaction. So I don't think there's gonna be much reaction. Like these battles are kind of like quiet room stuff. Like people just let them get their stuff off. But I think my shit's like 2 minutes 50 seconds, so I don't really even got time for a rebuttal. I'll probably have to like scrap a bar if I want to do a rebuttal. So we'll see if one pops up that I think. Like, thing is, rebuttals are really good when there's a big crowd. Like because you win the crowd over. Here there's not really a crowd to win over, so like the rebuttals aren't as effective. So,
and the rebuttal can shake your opponent up too if the crowd goes crazy.
If the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
So
definitely
here
helps.
it's like that's not my main priority. I don't feel like the rebuttals will translate on camera as well. But yeah, I feel like the shit I have is the best 3 rounds anyone's ever approached Real Deal with.
We gonna find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Real Deal versus Charron for the championship, man. Appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you, bro.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.